Many details about nursing homes might be wrong, but can entering a nursing home change your life in unexpected ways? Listen closely. An 80-year-old woman is going to share some surprising truths with you. Meet 80-year-old Mary. She's lived through much more than most people can imagine. She has seen the challenges of aging and experienced life in a nursing home firsthand. Now she's sharing what you need to know before making that decision. Mary talks about the emotional and financial challenges she faced. By listening to her, you'll learn what life in a nursing home is really like. What she shares might show you that things aren't quite what you think. Stay tuned. Mary's insights could help you base an important decision in your life on reality. First, the realities of losing your independence. When Mary first entered the nursing home, she expected to relax and enjoy life. However, she quickly realized the hardest part was losing her independence. Needing help with small tasks like dressing or using the bathroom gradually chipped away at her self-reliance. When you live alone, you decide your schedule. But here, someone else controls it and you lose that control, Mary explained. This loss was frustrating and mentally draining. I felt like a child again, she said. Being constantly reliant on others eroded her self-confidence, deepened her loneliness, and sometimes led to sadness. Physically, she felt the impact too. I used to walk around the neighborhood, but now I need help just to go outside. I feel weaker and more tired. Mary's experience shows that losing independence not only diminishes freedom, but also harms mental and physical health. It underscores the importance of maintaining control over one's life at any age. Second, the true cost of nursing home care. Mary discovered that nursing home care costs are often far greater than expected. Initially believing the cost would be a fixed fee, she was shocked by hidden expenses. There are extra charges for everything, she explained. Charges for mobility assistance, special care, medication management, and therapy sessions quickly piled up. These additional fees surpassed her family's expectations. My daughter was shocked by the bills, Mary recalled. Insurance didn't cover as much as they thought, turning what seemed a simple financial decision into a huge burden. Families often face tough choices between services and comforts due to rising costs, which also include everyday expenses like clothing, toiletries, and transportation. Beyond the financial strain, there's an emotional toll. Worrying about mounting expenses and insufficient savings can be overwhelming. Mary's story illustrates how nursing home costs can become a heavy emotional and financial burden for both the elderly and their loved ones. Third, the mental and emotional toll. Moving into the nursing home revealed a deep emotional and mental toll for Mary, far beyond physical challenges. You never realize how lonely you can be until you sit in your room with no one to talk to, she said, recalling her early months. Isolation was overwhelming. Physically being apart from family was less painful than emotional distance. Despite trying to stay positive and make friends, Mary found many residents were too tired or sick to socialize. Some days she felt invisible. It was like nobody really saw me, or even if they did, they couldn't connect. Although staff were kind, the lack of meaningful connection wore her down. This isolation affected her health. I began to feel like I was fading away, Mary shared. Without genuine connections, days blurred together, motivation waned, and loneliness led to anxiety and depression. Her experience highlights how isolation in nursing homes can dull one's sense of purpose, cause profound loneliness, and leave lasting effects on health. Mary urges understanding this weight of isolation before choosing a nursing home. Fourth, the importance of researching facilities. Mary learned you can't choose a nursing home based solely on appearance or reputation. I assumed all nursing homes were the same, she admits. I thought cleanliness and maintenance were enough, but there's so much more to consider. She emphasizes thoroughly researching facilities before making such a significant decision. Don't just look at brochures and websites, she advises. Go beyond the surface because what looks good on paper may not match real life. Mary stresses visiting the facility multiple times at different hours, especially during off-peak times, to truly understand its atmosphere. It might look impressive during busy hours, but what about late at night or weekends when fewer staff are around? She asks. When evaluating care, talk to staff, residents, and families. Ask about staff to resident ratios, Mary suggests. A good facility has enough trained staff for everyone's needs. You don't want staff stretched too thin. She also highlights checking staff qualifications. Are they well trained in elderly care? Do they have experience with specific medical needs? Pay attention to details. How do they treat residents, patient and kind, or rushed and indifferent? What are the common areas like? Is there a sense of community? The environment is crucial. Mary advises, look for a warm, inviting place, not a cold, institutional one. Seek spaces that encourage interaction and offer many activities so you don't feel like you're just waiting for your days to pass. Cleanliness is key, not just what's visible. Check bathrooms, bedrooms, even kitchens to ensure proper maintenance, she says. Her message is clear. Comprehensive research is essential. The right decision isn't just about finding a roof over your head. It's about locating a community where you'll be treated with dignity and respect, and where you can continue to grow as you age. Fifth, the caregiver shortage. What you need to know. Mary faced a serious caregiver shortage in her nursing home. I never saw it coming, she said. Despite staff doing their best, there simply weren't enough caregivers. This nationwide issue deeply affects care quality. Mary often waited hours for basic assistance, feeling like just a name on a long list rather than a priority. Understaffing stressed the team, reducing personal attention. One day, Mary delayed getting help and injured herself trying to move. It wasn't anyone's fault. They were just overwhelmed, she admits, noting that such delays can lead to accidents and worsened health outcomes. She observed similar struggles among other residents who needed more attention. Mary's experience reflects a broader crisis where residents wait too long for help and caregivers face burnout, compromising compassionate care. When you don't have enough caregivers, the whole system breaks down, Mary warns. Considering staffing levels is crucial when choosing a nursing home because without enough staff, you won't get the care you need. For Mary, the shortage was one of the hardest parts of her stay, and she wants others to recognize this reality before deciding. Sixth, the lack of personalized care. One of Mary's hardest experiences was feeling like just another number. I felt like just another face on the list, she recalled, feeling the weight of impersonal treatment. With many residents, personalized care was rare. Instead of tailored assistance, care was often one-size-fits-all. There were times I needed help adjusting my meds or wanted a special meal, but these requests weren't always prioritized, she said. Though staff tried their best, Mary felt they didn't truly understand her unique needs. Other residents faced similar neglect of personal preferences, health conditions, and emotional needs. This lack of individualized care hurt Mary both physically and mentally. I started to feel ignored, she admitted. Being seen only as a patient, not as an individual, made her feel worthless and impacted her health. Mary's story underscores how vital personalized care is. Everyone deserves to feel important, she emphasizes. In a good facility, you're recognized as a person with unique needs, not just a number. She advises prospective residents to investigate how facilities handle personalized care, as meeting individual needs is crucial for well-being. 7th, considering nursing home alternatives. After her experiences, Mary sought alternatives that met her needs while preserving independence. I didn't want to feel like a prisoner in my own life, she reflected. I wanted to feel in control again and have a say in my daily routine. Mary's first alternative was in-home care. I realized I could hire someone to help me at home. That was a game changer, she explained. In-home care allowed her to stay in her own home, surrounded by familiar things, while receiving needed assistance. Having someone come to cook, help me bathe, and handle transportation was a relief. But best of all, I still made my own decisions. I could go to the park, invite friends over, or sleep in without anyone dictating my schedule, she said. This option granted Mary a freedom she hadn't experienced in the nursing home, providing support while she maintained control. Mary also discovered senior living communities. I found an amazing community where I could live in my own apartment with access to support when needed, she said. These communities offer independence with socializing, activities, and necessary help. It wasn't like a nursing home at all. It felt like a real community, she added. In this setting, she led a more active life through group exercises, events, and easy access to health services. A perfect balance of independence and support. Mary advises exploring options like in-home care or senior communities before choosing a nursing home. These alternatives preserve dignity, independence, and personalized care while still providing necessary support. Her journey emphasizes that moving into a nursing home should never be taken lightly, considering loss of independence, costs, care quality, and emotional toll is crucial for maintaining quality of life.